The only thing new about EVs, electric vehicles, is their marketing campaigns. Because if you stop looking up for an EV that's not there and start looking back into our past, you'll find that it was becoming perfected over 100 years ago. And just like the infrastructure we talk about all the time being repurposed, it's pretty clear, just like this photo, that this technology was probably repurposed too. I mean, what a coincidence it is that these trams that were built for mule power so effortlessly switched to electrical power. The history says in the 1820s and 1830s, these tram lines started to pop up because of uneven dirt roads. Isn't that a little overkill to do for that problem? And then by the 1860s and 1870s, most major cities had these tram lines. And then that coincidental shift starts to happen at a rapid rate. In 1879, Germany demonstrates the first electric tram. Then also again in Germany in 1881, they install the first electric tram. Then by the mid 1880s, they start popping up everywhere around the world. And in the United States, this is Montgomery, Alabama, with one of the first electric tramways. Yeah, did not know that. It really seems like it was just activated. It was turned on. Then everybody had electric trams. But what makes it even more impossible is that at the same time this is rising, electric vehicles are hitting the road. By the 1900s, 38% of all automobiles were electric. Also in the 1900s, there was the first US automobile show, which displayed 160 cars that were electric. And these batteries were getting better and better. In the early 1900s, you could hit probably 40 to 60 miles. Then in the 1910s, they claimed 80 miles to 100 miles on some vehicles. Where would we be today? That is the point. Where would we be today if we kept going with this technology? The very popular Babcock Electric cataloged an entire trip of over 1,200 miles with no issues to their electric vehicle. Here's some of the raw numbers in 1915 of the cities across the nation, how many passenger EVs and how many commercial EVs they had. Chicago at the top had 3,200 passenger EVs. Detroit had over 1,100. If you go down to here to New York and you go over one column to the commercial, it's 2,600 EVs across New York in 1915. And that's because New York, among other cities, had fleets of taxi cabs running on electric batteries. And these electric cabs nationwide were becoming really popular. The electric vehicle company will place orders for 12,000 cabs this year. In 1 year, they were ordering 12,000 cabs. These fleets of taxi cabs were in Australia, Asia, even South America, and of course Europe. This is the London Electrical Cab Company. During this time, everything was turning electric. The scooters ain't nothing new. We just got them in cities, didn't we? We just got them. What in the actual hell? Okay, we've got to start. We've got to get this. We got to get this back. What do you mean Paul Blart isn't new? What do you mean by that? On another note, have you heard of atmospheric railway? You haven't? Yeah, it runs off of air pressure. The concept was thought of in 1799. These rails were popping up in the 1840s, guys. 1840s. There's truly nothing new under the sun. What we have today is reintroduced technology, and there's nothing new about who buries these technologies. Love y'all, and have a good day.